is that? What's that you're eating, huh? What's that? Oh, rotisserie chicken. Oh, boy. Where'd you get that from? What's that? Fresh Market. Fresh Market. I don't recall you ever going there before. Do you go there a lot? Oh. Everybody, my dad says he loves Fresh Market. They have great food, but it's expensive. And he doesn't go there all the time because what's that, Dad? Oh, boy. He just said you spend $200 in the blink of an eye, and before you know it, your whole weekly food bill is out the door in like 10 minutes of shopping in there. Well, Dad, it seems like you got plenty of money, though. You're always spending money on me anyway. And I don't see you crying poverty. You seem to be doing okay, paying your rent in this nice place. What's that? Hey, everybody, he just said, who the heck am I to judge his finances? All right, that's fair. What else you got there? Ooh, some bow tie pasta. Oh, that looks delicious. Can I get a little piece? Okay, thank you. Everybody said to give me a little bit of that chicken. It's a little bit of the pasta. All right. Well, it's been a while since I gave you all an update. There's been plenty of stuff going on here. Some of it you see on a daily basis through still pictures, but you don't get everything that's going on just from pictures. So I figured I'd give you a little update. I know some people have been asking. They missed my updates here. But, yesterday was weird. Let me tell you guys what happened yesterday. This was strange. This was a strange one. So my dad took me to Doggy Daycare, which I love. I mean, I lose my mind when he pulls up there in the morning and I get out of the car and I peace out on him all the time. I just run right in, I peace out. And then our normal routine is he comes, picks me up around 6 p.m. and we go home. And I am just really tired from a long day there. So what I normally do is I take a nap, and my dad will take a little nap with me from about 6:30, and then normally we wake up at about 8 o'clock, and then he feeds me dinner. And then after that, we just go out for a quick walk, and I do my peas, and then I come back in, we go to bed. So that's like the normal routine on a day where I'm at Doggy Daycare, but something very strange happened yesterday, which was, my dad must have been extra tired yesterday, and so I must have been also, because what happened was, we got back about 6 o'clock, or more like 6:30, right, Dad? Okay, yeah, 6:30. And like I said, it would normally be like a 90-minute nap, then we wake up, have dinner. Well, something strange happened. My dad woke up from what should have been an hour and a half nap to feed me at 8 o'clock, and he looked at the clock, and guess what time it was when he got up from that nap? It was 10:30 at night. Right, Dad? You told me that earlier. It was 10:30 when you woke up? Yeah. So at that point, he figured it was just too late. We're just going to pass on dinner, and I could probably use to skip a meal anyway. So he didn't feed me dinner, and I didn't care because I was tired lying in bed anyway. And my dad he got up and went to the bathroom and came back and just laid down again, and we just slept through the night at that point. And then, so what happened was, I didn't even go to the bathroom from like 6 o'clock until the next morning. And I didn't get to eat dinner either. Weird. So we both woke up in the morning, and I know for a fact I was starving like Marvin, and I'm pretty sure my dad was too, because we didn't eat dinner last night. So he took me for a walk to the coffee shop, and he got that delicious egg and bacon sandwich on a croissant. Not only only did he give me a little piece of that, but because I didn't eat dinner last night, he actually brought some of my dog food with him there. Because normally I don't eat till lunchtime, but he knew I'd be starving in the morning. So he actually fed me my lunch at like 9:30 in the morning when we went to the coffee shop. So that was a whole weird to-do. And then we came back. I took a little nap. My dad did some work, and then he told me he had to leave me for a couple hours. It's been a while since you left me alone for a couple hours in the house. I didn't know where you were going, but he explained to me that where he was going was to go food shopping, but also he went to I don't really understand all this, but he told me he went to get a test for something called COVID. I think he explained to me there's some virus going around, and he went to get a test to see if he has it because he's going to have lunch with his mom on Thursday, and he wanted to get the test done, make sure he's negative so he doesn't have to worry about being around her. And I don't know too much about any of this stuff, but I think that sounds pretty responsible. So I told my dad, good job, yeah. I can understand why you want to go do that. So I'll just wait here like a good boy for a couple hours while you go out and get that test done. And go. But then he came back with like that almost $200 worth of food from Fresh Market. And literally as I'm sitting here leaving you all this message, I see him chomping down on some of that rotisserie chicken and that bow tie pasta. Oh boy, that looks good. So I think we're set food-wise for Dad, are you set for a while with the food? What's the food situation? Really? Oh boy. He said he doesn't think we need to go food shopping for food for like another 2 weeks. All right. Well, here's another update for you. My dad gave me some great news yesterday that I almost lost my mind. This news requires a little bit of explanation, so sit tight while I explain this all to you guys. So basically, a couple times a year, my dad will go up and visit his family up in New Jersey. And sometimes I go to a dog sitter, but sometimes if I'm really lucky, I get to stay home in the house, and he'll actually fly a dog sitter in to stay in his apartment with me while he's gone. It's usually a family member. I know his nephew Jonah came one time. His sisters came another time. But then there's these friends of his that live up in Georgia. And their names are Maddie and Colin. And they're friends of his that live in Georgia. So a couple times in the past, he flew them from Georgia to stay with me in the house here while he was up away in New Jersey. And I love that because I get to stay home and I get to see his friends, and it's great. Well, my dad's going back up to New Jersey again for a visit in 2 weeks, and he told me yesterday that Maddie and Colin are coming. And I get to stay home this time, so it's going to be great. I'm going to miss my dad. He's going to be gone for 5 days, which is kind of, that always makes me sad when he leaves me. But at least this time I'm going to be home, and my friends are going to be here taking care of me. We're going to have a great time. So I can't wait for that. So that'll be good. And then what else? Oh, boy. How can I forget that my dad got me on the cover of Time magazine. Did y'all see that? I couldn't believe that. He showed that to me. I'm like, what did I do to deserve this? But apparently all I really did to deserve it was being a good boy. Yeah, I'm everybody's best friend. I'm a good boy, so I get to be on the cover of Time. So that was great. He showed me all the comments that y'all left him on the picture that he posted. But, by the way, in case you all didn't realize with that picture, I think he mentioned it online, but basically, that picture you all saw was just a digital version of the picture, but there's actually an 18 by 24 glossy coming in the mail that he's actually going to frame and hang on the wall. It's like giant size. I can't wait to see my giant mug hanging on his